Around 20 years ago, people around the world started displaying a range of special powers and abilities. With each year, the number of these cases increased. The governments of the world needed a way to organize and regulate these people. My name is Angus, and I work for the Superhuman Action Response Team. With my partner Sal, I help document these powered individuals and their exploits. Because heroes don't do paperwork.
Hello, super citizens, and welcome to Heroes Don't Do Paperwork, the only podcast about events both big and small in Super City. I'm one of your hosts, Angus, joined with my quick learning new co-host, Walter Ego. How you doing, Walter?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. You're looking good.
Thank you.
You're a little disheveled, but you look, I don't know, you look otherwise like you've got a surface level of like grime and soot on you, but other than that, you seem composed.
I'm gonna change my shirt.
Okay.
I'm gonna change my shirt.
Okay.
Before I came in, I just stopped. I just saved a family of 4 from a burning house.
Wait, really? Also, sorry,
Yeah.
if you're going to take your clothes off, there's like a modesty curtain you can go behind. You don't have to like show me your chiseled
But I'm not
physique every
modest.
time.
I'm
Okay,
not modest.
fair.
I have
Okay,
no reason to
fine.
be.
Okay, moving on. So you saved a family of 4 from a burning building, was that?
Yeah, their house.
Wow.
It was on fire.
Wow.
I went in and I picked them all up individually, and I carried them out. And then I
4
went
trips.
and 2.
2 trips.
The kids were like 1 trip, and the mom and dad were 1 trip.
Okay, wow.
And then the cat, and then the dog. So maybe
6 trips.
6 trips.
5 trips. 4 trips. Doesn't matter.
3.
Wow. I mean,
The cat and the dog were 1.
okay, gotcha. That's so impressive. Wow, really? And you weren't even late. You made it in before I did.
Yes,
You were
because
waiting for me.
I like to do a light run to work every day.
Oh wow. Okay.
And
Okay. Well, my morning was a bit different.
Well, how was your morning?
I mean, I kind of rolled out of bed, 8:45. We generally start at 9 here. I generally start at 9 here. I rolled out of bed at 8:45. Had a quick shower. Didn't even really have time to dry off. Just kind of ate a bowl of cereal and walked down that the big corridor. The big like infinite kind of blackness hallway that connects Shard basement and my apartment for some reason. I just kind of walked down that and sat down at my desk, and here you were. You were still smoking when I got here.
Yeah. For the record, everybody else starts
What's
at
up?
8. By the way, everybody starts at 8.
What's that?
8
Everybody
o'clock.
else in like.
That's whenever. Yeah.
Well, I mean, all
building.
the drones that do paperwork and all the
work.
bureaucratic stuff. But hang on. The podcast is work too. I had to plug in the mics. I had to turn the mics on. I had to make sure the batteries were in the recorder. I had to turn the recorder on. I had to, pour some glasses of water. I poured a few glasses of water for you and I and our guest.
And
so,
for the record, this is like a weekly. This keeps you busy all week.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got to kind of like, the editing takes a lot of time because I'm not very good at the editing. There's been plenty of stuff that I was quote unquote supposed to cut out that I kind of flubbed that a bit. So I'm still learning how to edit. And also, I got to remind you, I'm still training to be a Shard field agent. So, I've got homework for that. I've got ethics and papers and essays I have to write. I have to go to the gym. Not really, not really seeing too many results at the gym. I keep working out, but it's not really like, I don't know. It's just not sticking. I had to go to the range this morning. I have a test tonight on thrown gadgets. What's that?
But you didn't go to the range this morning. You literally said you woke up and then showered and didn't dry off and came here.
Yeah, sorry. I meant to go to the range this morning. I went yesterday instead of coming to work. Sure. I had to practice, Yeah. I've got a test on like thrown like gadgets and stuff like that, and just like I never played like sports when I was a kid.
I can tell.
Okay. What gives it away, if you don't mind me asking? What about me?
Your whole ineptitude in everything
Okay.
that would have to do with sports.
Ow. But fine. Okay.
I
So
mean,
just a general unathletic demeanor. Okay.
yes.
Okay. Well, I can work on that. I
I
can work
mean,
on that.
earlier you
Maybe.
got up and you went to the scanner,
Yeah.
and you came back and you were breathing heavily afterwards.
Well, yeah. Yeah. It's all the way on the other side of the room.
It's 4 steps, Angus.
Yeah. 4 big steps.
All right.
And I was quick. I don't know if you timed me, but my desk to scanner, I got there pretty quick.
2 minutes.
You know, it was 2 minutes. No, it
I
couldn't have been 2 minutes.
was timed.
No, 2 minutes.
Yeah, the whole affair cost you 5 minutes today.
Well, yeah. Well, I got to pace myself, right? You know, I don't want to,
Sure.
spend too much or too little time on any one task. I have to work out, and they've recommended that I do 5 minutes of cardio in the morning, and so that was my 5 minutes of cardio, just to kind of get the blood pumping.
Yeah, okay.
You're not going to ask what I was scanning?
What were you scanning, Angus?
Well, if you don't want to know, you don't have to.
No. What were you scanning, Angus? It's clearly important.
Was scanning these flyers for the podcast. I wanted to get more word out about the podcast.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
Yes. No.
That's work. That's work. That's more of my job. My job is to just do this podcast.
Yes. This is your job.
Yes. You don't have to keep saying it like it's not a real job. Podcaster is a real job these days.
Yes. You and Joe Rogan.
Okay. Don't lump me in with him, okay?
Okay.
Give
sure.
Podcaster's a bit of a bad name.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion.
Yeah.
But me and go ahead, name another podcaster.
You and Mark Maron.
Mark Maron. Oh God, I don't know. I've never listened. I don't know if I want to be lumped in with that one either. So you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say our show, Heroes Don't Do Paperwork, is one of a kind, and it bears no resemblance to any podcasts alive or dead. Well, I'm sorry. We Walter, I'm going to have to stop you. We've got a guest, and I don't like making the guest wait too long.
Oh,
he was here at 8.
By all means, you finish your conversation. I'm just happy to be here.
No, thank you. You are so polite. Just
Angus, he was here at 8 o'clock with me.
Yes, I'm sure he was.
I was here at 8, and I can confirm
okay.
It did take 2 minutes. We timed it. It took you 2 minutes to go to the scanner. But lovely flyers. Okay. The flyers are great.
Thank you, guest, and I will introduce you in just 1 second. Yeah, well, because he came because the offices open at 8. And the complaints and all these, people, it's open to the public at 8. My job, podcasting, doesn't start till 9. So it's okay for, I came in, I saw this person on our list who will be named in just a moment. And their reason for being here was very interesting and very important. And Walter, you're probably going to thank me for bringing this kind of guest on. I think it's a very important information we're about to get. So,
okay.
Let's just get to it. Without further ado, please welcome to the show, Lightwave.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
No problem. You're a hero in Super City, or you're an aspiring hero in Super City, and it says you're here because you have a very important information on a serious series of crimes that have been happening around Super City. So, Walter, suck it.
He looks very familiar to me.
He does look very familiar, doesn't he?
Yeah, if I could just do a bit of housekeeping there. I am a hero.
Are you Sparky?
Oh my God, it is Sparky.
Yeah, right? It's Sparky. You look just like that kid Hero. Sparky? The little baby boy Hero?
My name is Lightwave, but yes, in a former moniker, I was once upon a time Sparky. Everyone's number one chum, Sparky.
Yes, of course. You were the sidekick of Golden Shield. Was that what it was?
Yes, the Golden Shield. I was a sidekick, but again, it's Lightwave, not Sparky. That's Lightwave. Okay.
Right.
Lightwave.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm a hero now, not a sidekick, not Sparky. I appreciate it, but if we could just kind of like couch that and put it to the side.
Yeah.
Because I just want to talk about what I'm doing now, which is I am a superhero. Okay. I am not a sidekick. Okay.
Okay. God, man, being a sidekick would have been. I would have loved to be a sidekick when I was a kid. Honestly, you just get to hang out with heroes all the time, and you get to help fight crime, and you're a sidekick, so it never feels like you're in real danger. Man, you probably had the best childhood.
You clearly weren't a sidekick. It's not all the glitz and glamour that it looks like. Yeah, the lunch boxes are nice, but
yeah,
do you know that bright costume that they send us out in? We're a target. That's all it is.
Yeah.
They're brooding. They stand back. They send us out to
yeah.
flip around. Golden Shield didn't have any powers. Okay, so whenever
Really?
20 years ago everyone gets powers, he plucks up
Wow.
one kid that can do some light tricks. So he says to everybody.
Yeah.
And he sends me out there on the front lines, and he just kind of lets me tire them out. He just, run, Sparky.
So Sparky,
Lightwave. Sorry. No, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I keep writing down Sparky on my notepad. Let me just cross that out. Lightwave. Oh man, Lightwave.
Yeah, Lightwave. One word.
Okay.
Lightwave.
Yeah, Lightwave. So Lightwave. You were the one with the powers, not him.
Yeah. I mean, look. Like, I've got photokinesis, right? That is control of light. Check it out. Right? You can
wow.
You can make
an
orb.
Wow.
You can do a light construct. You can dim the lights. You can bring them back up.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm touching. It's not even like warm or anything. It's just.
No, it's just light.
I
could make it just
light.
If I wanted to.
I guess
really
you could.
focus.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, Sparky, let me ask. What was it like meeting Golden Shield?
I remember that day like it was yesterday.
Yeah?
They had us all line up in the orphanage, and they just walked down a line, just pointing at the kids, too fat, ears stick out, a girl, and then finally he looked at me.
It was different times, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'd like to think that, but the sidekick game is still pretty messy. And anyway, he got to me, I remember he looked at me, asked them if he could dye my hair. They said yes, and then he chose me.
He asked them.
Wait, what?
Oh, wow.
What was your hair beforehand?
Red. I'm a natural redhead, but that's not camera ready, as they used to say. So
yeah. Well, I mean, red's kind of in now, but yeah, I guess you kind of missed that. And so you never changed it back. You kind of just kept with the bleach blonde.
It's permanent.
Are those frosted tips?
The tips are frosted, yes. I frost on top of the bleach just to give it some pop.
Yeah.
My whole thing is light, so I figured play with the layers,
Of course. Well, it looks, if this was 2001, I probably would have been pretty jealous of that hair. So cool, man. Awesome.
Thank you. It means a lot.
God, I'm sorry. I got wrapped up in my job, the podcast, and I totally forgot your reason for being here today. You said you had really serious intel on a series of crimes around the city. So please, lay it on us.
Yeah. Well, technically that is true because as I've said before, I am a superhero now, all on my own. So I could help you in any upcoming, if there's a crime, you can call me. If I show up, if you're being mugged and I show up, you don't have to say, I'll wait for a hero, no sidekick needed. You can let me help you. So if these things are upcoming, in a way, we could maybe cut down on crime in the city if you would just let me help you.
Gotcha. Sorry, just
so
one,
Sparky,
just 1 second.
You don't have any actual intel.
Well, I know, I could give you my socials. That's a little bit of where I would be. And then if something is happening, you could call me. Then I will know. You could use a hashtag.
Okay. All right. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Can you just wait? Walter, can you come over here for a second?
Yeah, I want to talk to you for a bit too.
Okay. So it seems like he might have got me a bit here.
You think?
Okay, well, hang on. You were going to have to interview this guy anyway. You were going to have to file this guy's complaint, this guy's information anyway. I just thought it would make for an interesting podcast. I didn't realize we got a really desperate he's got like almost like a desperate actor vibe to me. You know what I mean? Where he's just trying to get his face out there so that he can get the jobs. So I mean,
most former sidekicks are desperate. So
yes, that's true. That's true. Okay, I guess I don't know how we spin this into usable content for the show. I guess we just fuck with him, or...
Yeah.
No, that's wrong. Sorry. No, that's not the right.
I'll get
that's
the
not the right
information
thing
I'm supposed to get anyways, and
okay, we'll
see what happens.
Maybe we can. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, Lightwave. Good. I looked at my notepad.
Nailed
that time.
it. See, it just rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
All right.
I hope you don't mind. I just went ahead and slipped a couple of headshots in this pile of flyers. So when you're passing it out, you could just be like, also, if you need some help.
Yeah. I don't know. You're like, yeah, you can play old, can play young. I don't know.
What about that one with the glasses? I can play smart.
Yeah. I don't know if you're smart just because you have glasses on. Walter here has glasses on, and he's not super smart.
No, but he is abnormally cut. You're very good shape, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
I
don't know why I'm saying thank you.
Oh, well, no, you know what? You look like you've been hitting the gym maybe for a couple weeks. Results are slow, but I can see it. You're looking good.
Yeah, I take pride in my yes, yeah. Just really got to get that name out there. Lightwave, I guess, Walter and I can take some turns. Walter can maybe ask you some more technical questions.
Yeah. So first of all, I need to know your real name.
Okay, but like that's just gonna be between us, right? You're gonna cut that part out of the show.
I mean, well, technically, names are.
You know what? I need all the exposure I can get. My name is Andy Drummond, folks. Lightwave.
Andy Drummond. Yeah, technically that is public information. Most people just don't go seek it out. Don't go seeking it out. So this will just get it out to a few more people, and honestly, that might honestly help your chances a bit.
Awesome. So all right, let's hear it for FOIA, Freedom of Information Act.
Andy.
Yes.
Andy, did I also see you in like Lightwave? But I'm going to address. Did I not see you as Andy in a stage production of Glengarry Glen Ross in the theater district?
Put those cookies down. You got me. Man of many trades. They initially hired me to be the lighting guy, and I kind of weaseled my way in there.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, is that not a quote from like an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
Did I say cookie?
Is that Yeah, I think you said
cookies are for closers. Whatever.
Cookies are for closers. So yeah, I think you were.
Okay, let me just say the run did not last long. Okay.
Yeah, I think you were in a hybrid show that was half. It was part Glengarry Glen Ross and part Jingle All the Way.
When I say I started as a light guy and weaseled my way in, I mean I just was able to yell out those words before they got me off the stage. That's all that came to mind.
Did you do lighting as well at these plays? Were you creating light for the stage?
Yes, that's initially why they hired me. That's kind of the foot in the door, as it were.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. The superhero game has been not tough, right? The most profitable or anything, so I'm kind of having to split my time.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of heroes up and coming. We got a big boom of heroes kind of just lately, just a lot of people out there. So it's a very competitive game. Although
once again, up and coming, I've been here for 20 years, guys. Not Sparky anymore. I'm I'm a full-fledged.
I've been sidekick.
Sorry?
Yeah, you were
as a sidekick. You've been here for many years. Now you're trying to be a hero. There's difference.
But I've been on my own. I've been doing it for like 13 years. No one, but you still call me Sparky. I've been to
just the paperwork hasn't
back
changed.
And forth more time. Is that all it takes?
Well, I mean that's part of it. Yeah. Like if you want hero status, you got to go through the right channels. You can't just say I'm a hero now. And you got to put in the time. The
so
volunteer
if I change
hours.
The paperwork, when I see someone on the street, they won't say "Get out of here, Sparky" anymore.
Well, I think eventually with time. That's rough.
Work.
That person might, but in the Great Hall of Records, you will be acknowledged as a hero. So
Okay.
Help us out here. Now, okay, you're not gonna like this part though. The hours you put in as a sidekick, they don't really count towards your hero hours to get the full hero certification. So we've got a couple jobs we're probably going to need you to do around the city. I know, Walter, we could probably run through a few of those. I know, given your powers, there's a lot of streetlights around town that have gone out. If you could, for a few hours, at night, stand there and kind of make some light, that's certainly one way of getting the hours in. Not very exciting, mind you. That's certainly one way of doing it.
What block, or is it just kind of random?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it would be where the lights are out, and we'll kind of send you where we need you. Also, the nighttime district. I think the shipping district is also ensconced fully in nighttime, so probably one of those. The docks, yeah.
Oh,
did you worked with the docks a lot?
That's where Golden Shield died.
Oh,
he was killed.
Okay, I was dancing around it a little bit, but it's been a long time, and I was kind of just a kid when Golden Shield would have been in the scene, because I was even surprised to hear you said he had no powers. I kind of assumed, I myself have no powers. It's kind of a rarity these days, but back then I guess it was a little more common for heroes to not have powers. How did he die?
He was beaten to death by the Velvet Shoe.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh wow!
And he didn't even stomp on him. He just beat him up with his hands. It was embarrassing. He didn't even use his velvet shoe.
Yeah, he wasn't even good enough to get the shoe. Wow. Now, okay.
Andy,
Yes.
How long did his career as a superhero last? Because if I remember correctly, it was like 3 months.
Well, it felt longer.
No. Wait a second. So you were an orphan, correct?
Yes.
You are an orphan.
Okay, if I could do a bit of housekeeping, I was still technically an orphan because he said it might look weird if he adopted
you,
a 10-year-old kid. So we didn't want anybody to think anything weird. So
you're right.
I didn't technically get to leave the orphanage, but I did get to.
You had to leave for work, basically.
Do some at nighttime.
Okay, and so you kind of got orphaned again after he died.
Mm-hmm.
So what was that time like? So you were still living in the orphanage, or did they kick you out, or what? What was happening there after he passed? Because I guess I'm looking. Walter's kind enough to bring up your sheets here, and I'm not.
So
seeing
nice of you, Walter. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any kind of in between. You know what I mean? There's this big gap where you had 3 months as a sidekick, and then a decent amount of time is still technically a sidekick, but to no one.
Well,
wait. Were you also in a staged one-man show called Just a Little Spark?
Maybe. What did you think?
Oh wow.
It was overly acted and not well written.
No, that wasn't me.
I did.
Yeah. So
Walter, I didn't realize you were such a fan of the stage.
I like to go to the theater every once in a while.
What's that?
I like to go to the theater every once in a while.
Excellent.
All right. Well, okay. Sparky, Lightwave, Mr. Drummond, Andy. I don't really know at this point.
You can call me friend.
I can call you friend. You know what? I have. I think it would be unprofessional for me to just because because I'm on this side of the desk, you're on that side of the desk.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to
forget it.
I don't want any kind of conflict of interest. I'm so sorry, but
Andy,
I can't
what's
claim
this
you.
envelope you just gave me?
What envelope?
500.
Walter.
$500. Okay. I'm just gonna slide this back to you, Andy. I can't accept this. Thank you, though.
What? Where did this come from? Crazy. I'll just put that back in my wallet.
Okay. Lightwave. Let's get to the core of this. And I'm not even sure I'm supposed to be calling you Lightwave if that's not your certified licensed hero name. Walter, can you pull that up for us?
It looks like he wasn't even certified as Sparky.
No. Really?
That can't be right. No. Come on. Come on, everybody. That's all they call me. That was definitely my name.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll call you Sparky if that's what you want.
No, do not. My name is Lightwave. I was
Okay.
Sparky. Now I'm Lightwave. I'm an adult.
Well, you
Andrew.
still. Andrew. Wow.
Andrew,
okay,
we
you're
need
like
you to
Yes.
we
like
just
we
need you
said,
to calm down a bit.
you're gonna have to put some work in if you want to be a hero. There are some other jobs. If you don't want to be a lamppost, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm not
How about
opposed
this?
to being a lamppost.
Okay, well, why don't you just hear out a few more?
Okay.
Here's another one. There's a lot of restaurants in the area that need to keep their food warm. You could put in time keeping food warm at like a fast food place. How about that? That's heroic. Food's got to stay warm.
A glorified Bunsen burner.
I didn't say glorified. No. Also, a Bunsen burner. I feel like more for makes, you'd be more of like a heating lamp. This Bunsen burner, I guess you could, but that's more for like people who can create flames. You know what I mean? Like, let's leave that to the pyros, okay?
Okay. Oh, ouch.
Okay,
what
now
else?
hang on.
Anything
Photokinesis
else?
is different. What are some other light jobs, Walter?
Well, like there are some places that aren't quite dim, like the light isn't dim, but like it could be a little bit brighter.
Oh,
Like
yes.
in the
Yeah.
libraries. Ooh,
Yeah.
you could be like the light in the darker side of the library where the
Yeah, you could be
teenagers
like
go
a
to have
dimmer
sex.
switch. Oh,
You can
yes. The
just
teenage
drop
sex
kids from-
lights.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now I'm a
can you
mood light?
can you create black lights?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Oh, okay, great. Well, you could
Whoa.
you could be on the cleanup
God,
too.
Angus.
Sorry, that was gross.
Angus,
Okay, hang on. I didn't say do it right now. And my this is for research. This is because of research. It's not what you think it is. I'm just saying that you could get work in a rave, or you could get work at crime scene investigation, or
Any like bowling alleys? I like bowling.
Bowling alley. Yes, of course. So there's probably Walter. Surely the position at Super City Bowling Alleys isn't full, right?
Yeah. I'm just sorry. I'm still just a little bit thrown off by the splash mark over at the copier. I'm
just sweaty. It's because I was working out and sweat shows up on that kind of stuff.
Sure,
it is.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, there's another option actually. If you want to circumvent everything, you could just do
that's a no on the bowling, is it?
I think it is. He was distracted. I think the position might already be filled.
What about the legacy papers? You just take on the other. You're like, well, let's just say you were a sidekick. Let's just say that paperwork exists. Maybe I can find it for you. Wink, wink. We could then, if you're willing to take your former hero's name and not be Lightwave, you could be a superhero.
Okay, so if you go through so you're talking about invoking the mantle clause, and you're just kind of carrying over. He grandfathers in with the golden shield name, and Andy, if I may, if you go that route, who's to say in 10, 15 years you can rebrand as Lightwave? Like you can. There's steps for that, but this would get you in the door.
So you mean I have to use his name and wear that costume?
Yes. Yeah, you have to wear that costume.
Yes.
And it's a dated costume. Let's be real here.
But that doesn't even make sense. Like, my powers don't even link up with the golden shields. He doesn't have any powers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. He kind of just had that visor.
So would I be able to use my powers? Like, I don't...
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
you could light up the shield. You could light up your shield.
Yeah. Okay.
You could even change the costume a little bit, like maybe wear a shirt.
Actually, you know what? I found the perfect job for you. I was just looking it up here. Okay, so here you go. If you accept, we could fast track this whole thing. If you accept the mantle of Golden Shield, we can get you in the next few days. We can force that through, and your first assignment would be in the docks. It would be in the shipping district because lots of boats get lost. and we need a new lighthouse. And so you could be that lighthouse. And that's what is that? That's a 14-hour shift every day. But, you do that for a couple of years and you really, you really earn the right to fight crime,
But Foghorn works there and I hate that guy. I could.
Oh, yeah, you would be working closely with Foghorn.
Oh.
I mean, his sidekick Leghorn is dead, so maybe you guys would have fun stuff to talk about.
Could have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Well,
it's just...
someone should have taught Leghorn how to swim.
Huge oversight.
Seems like really, big oversight.
If I don the Golden Shield mantle, then won't everybody just think I'm him? Like, nobody's going to know it's me.
Oh, that's a good point.
No one's going to know it's Lightwave.
He was around for... Well... He died pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's
right?
true. I thought the beating took a while.
Forgotten.
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
Oh, sorry.
You
meant into his career. Gotcha. You meant into his career.
Yeah,
sorry.
pretty quickly into his career. Yes.
Yeah.
No,
So you just got to watch out for
him to
Velvet
die.
Shoe, and he's got to be 20 years older now at this point. So I think
he has
can
2
take him,
shoes
probably.
now.
Oh wow. Okay, you better watch your back, man.
Yeah,
he might actually use them this time.
He runs the docks. The shipyard is his.
Oh, right.
This is seriously the only way we can do this.
It's the only way we can do it in the next, few weeks. Otherwise, you're on the waiting list, and that's a very long list.
Hold on.
There's another option.
What was the other, Walter? What were you were kind of doing a weird, I think, winking?
No, it's just basically to become the Golden Shield.
Oh, yeah, that would.
We're a side.
Yeah, I mean that's best we can do right now.
But do you guys what do you guys think of Lightwave? It's kind of cool name, right? Like, catchy.
It's not
it could
bad.
catch on. We could maybe, I was thinking, we come on the show. We could workshop a hashtag or something.
Oh man, It's
the Shield, isn't it?
It's So Golden Shield is just such an established. People don't want new, fun ideas. They want the same thing packaged to them slightly differently or not different at all. Those are kind of the two options.
So this is what it's come to. I'm becoming recycled IP.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Hey man,
but you
guarantee
don't get that I will become a hero. This will make me a hero.
As much as he was.
Yeah. At least you get to start at his level of heroics, which was good. Was not bad. It was not bad. It was up there. It was. It wasn't A-lister. It wasn't top tier.
He had the docks. That's a pretty big beat. That's not nothing.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So
do.
Yeah.
If anything,
I can get out there and
you'd
totally
be more
redeem.
of a hero.
Yeah. I can redeem the Golden Shield name and kind of
absolutely
make it better than it ever was.
And you know what? You put a couple months in here, and maybe you filed the right paperwork. Maybe you can go to an orphanage, and you can pick yourself out an orphan.
That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna get a tall.
Yeah.
No, twin. No. I don't know. One with really big calves. I don't know. I'll know when I see it. This is gonna be awesome.
You'll know. Good. I'm glad we were able to figure something out here. So Walter and I, Walter, I got to edit the podcast, but Walter's going to start on that paperwork, and you should hear from us in the next 8 to 12 business days.
This might take 5 to 6 months actually to get through fully, but.
Oh wow. Okay, so earlier when we said this was the fastest way and would only take a few weeks, that was wrong. This is going to take months.
Oh no,
well,
yeah,
you know
but
what?
Still, this is the fastest way.
I need to get new headshots made up and stuff. This is fine. Yeah. It just gives me a little bit of time. This is good.
And you're allowed to make minimal tweaks to the costume. So you want to cut the top off so you can show those frosted tips. I'd say, hey, go for it.
Actually, if he's going to become Golden Shield, he needs to dye his hair black.
Jesus. Really?
Just like Golden Shield was.
Black, like the Crow black, or like
blacker.
Blacker.
Like as dark as the night.
What's that
okay,
pigment?
well, instead of this, like I can control light, right? So there, black. Is that black enough? I just changed the pigment in the light.
No.
Oh. It's not.
No.
Okay.
So do you want me to go like even dark? Do you want me with like a black hole in my head? Because if I go any darker, it's just going to start sucking the light around it.
No. Okay. No. Yeah, we definitely don't want that, Walter. We definitely don't want that. So you know what? That's going to be fine.
I can keep going.
I think Walter can make this work. No. It's good. That's black enough. I think.
Okay. Sorry about your light bulbs.
All right. Hey, it's fine. I can edit it in the dark anyway. Yeah. Okay. Well, it sounds like we've kind of
like those, actually.
Oh, don't worry. I got the black light here.
Yeah.
Don't look at my desk. Just guys, come on, grow up. Okay, grow up. This is from research. These are from late nights working, putting in the work.
Can't you do this research at home, Angus?
I don't appreciate those air quotes, and I have bad internet at home. So no, I can't. Okay, just moving.
Right.
Okay, you know what? I'm glad we were able to help you. Golden Shield. I'm glad we were able to help you.
Oh, Golden Shield. Okay.
Hopefully you start to get a bit more. Yeah, it's got a ring to it. Maybe we can get some more. You'll get some more of that respect you desperately want in the next little bit. So we wish you all the best.
Absolutely, thank you. And if you're around, next week off Super City Broadway, I'm doing another one-man show called Behind the Cape. If you want to check it out, we've got some time before this whole superhero thing starts. So yeah, come by.
You know what? I think I don't have a car, so I can't really.
Angus, I could drive you.
Get you? No. Oh, okay.
Don't worry,
sure.
Angus. It's really long, so it's worth it.
Oh, good. It's long, and it's a musical.
Like
I wouldn't say like me. It's more like talk rapping at certain moments.
Gotcha.
And like there are musical and obviously visual light elements to the whole thing, but no intermission.
Golden Shield.
No, good.
Just a spark was like 5 hours. Is this going to be longer than that?
Well, I've often described Just a Spark as the prologue to my oeuvre, so yes.
Fantastic.
Boy.
I can't wait.
Okay. Yeah.
A lot of wigs.
Thank you, Walter. Thank you so much for this. A lot of wigs. Great. Because we know the truest form of comedy is just putting wigs on.
This isn't the comedy show. This is drama.
Oh, no.
This is raw emotion on the stage.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
All right. Well,
the Golden Shield.
Can't wait.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming in, Golden Shield. That's going to do it for us here at Heroes Don't Do Paperwork. If you're out there on the streets, just try to remember, do the right thing. Okay. Walter, I really don't appreciate you getting me wrapped up in all that, man. Come on. You know how I am.
Well, he wanted to. He appreciates us, so we're just gonna let's just go.
It's so
and appreciate some art.
Oh God.
Hey, art has no time limit.
I guess, but I value my time.
Hey everybody, Angus here. Walter Ego was played by Matt Barrow. Lightwave, aka Sparky, was played by Taylor Fleming. Taylor hosts another Podcavern podcast called How'd We Get Here? A podcast that explores how movie franchises change over time.
Follow him on Twitter at Taylor T. Fleming.
If you like this show and want to support the Podcavern, head on over to podcavern.com and try out the Amazon affiliate link there. It won't change any of your prices when you're shopping on Amazon, but it will kick back a little bit of money back to us. Thanks for listening.